And what's going on, everybody? It's your boy King Serious here with my main man Adrian, and we are back with another episode of The Black Balance. And this is a new week, a new day, new life, new experiences, new
haircuts. Here's got a fresh lineup. We see it. We see it. We see it.
New all that stuff. It's a good day outside today, man.
Can't complain. I mean,
can't complain at all. Sun's out,
sun's
shining. Sun's out, buns out. Sun's out, guns out.
Sun's out, guns out. You know what I'm saying? You gotta do it. I think it's so far so good. We're almost. Well, shit's already fucking July. Jesus. I don't know about you, but 2020 is like a blur, and 2021 is flying by fast as shit.
Yeah, I believe I saw a post, and there's something fishy about that. It's something fishy about it. Like, time is moving so fast that people are starting to question time itself. Like, yo, 2020 was. We should be
questioning time itself because it's a made up thing. But still, it feels like it's already July.
It's a made up thing.
I mean, time was just made up, man. Somebody came up with the concept of time
to keep
think about it.
To keep track of
crops,
stuff in the day. Yeah,
crops. That's all they did.
Yeah, we're gonna pay attention to the sun.
Imagine not knowing what time it is ever, just living.
No, they judged it by the sun, man. So they was like, it's noon. That's the highest that sun's gonna be up.
That's a good question. Who came up with the concept of the number system for time? Was it the Mayans, the Romans, the Greeks?
I don't know. I saw a hilarious TikTok video about it. And because it doesn't make sense when you like try to explain, like if you were to explain how a clock works to like a toddler, it's like they're like, all right, well, I guess whatever.
Yeah, that's a very good thing because toddlers have no idea how times work. They just show up and like, I'm here, I'm awake. I feel like I'm gonna wake up.
Yeah, you know what I mean. It's like, sure, I guess if that's how it goes.
And before we jump into our topics, let me tell you something. I will say this. I love TikTok. Did I say this last time?
You did. You professed your love to TikTok.
I love it. I love the information I'm getting. I love the history because my TikTok algorithm is crazy. It's all historical shit. I love it. Anyway, I digress.
Does chat, you guys love TikTok as much as this guy over here? Anybody has any interesting thoughts about the Chinese app that's been taken over?
Why do you guys say it like that?
That's been taken over. That's been taken over.
Like it's a dish like a carry out. Let me get the TikTok with the mambo sauce. What the fuck?
This free information. They just get to say whatever they want. No regulations or anything. This TikTok.
But the thing is, what I love about it, when you say something toxic, motherfuckers check you.
Well, that's social media. Period. You're gonna get if you say something crazy. You're going to have your comments are going to be like, hey, that was crazy. But then you're going to have the crazy ones like, nah, that shit makes sense.
Dude, I saw something on TikTok. They were doing like all the black creators to do the dances and shit.
They're boycotting it, right?
Yeah. And let me tell you what, I didn't realize, Lord have mercy. Without them little kids doing them dances and all that stuff, TikTok looked like a badass bar mitzvah. It looks
you just good. Watching a bunch of white people just do stuff. All the soul in TikTok is just gone.
Yo, what happened? Like, there's white people that can dance. There's a lot of white people can dance. My wife can dance. A lot of white. What is going on? Is like are they boycotting too? Because I'm gonna tell you what, it looks really bad.
Oh, all the dancing is leaving from TikTok.
You know what it looks like?
Are you saying that's the only way us the black creators were contributing to TikTok? All the dances.
No. I'm saying that's what shot TikTok up. Is the dances. Because everybody was copying the dances, and that's what made
viral.
That made them go viral. Now, look, you ever see? You're younger than me. You remember American Bandstand with Dick Clark?
Yeah.
No, you don't. If you ever get a chance,
that was one of my favorite shows of all time.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Watch American Bandstand with Dick Clark, and that's what TikTok looks like right now. Everybody's clapping on the 3 and the 5. It's really bad. So what's our first topic there, my friend?
First things first, man. First thing and one of the biggest things is the Derek Chauvin judgment was rendered last week at this point. If I'm not mistaken, what was it? Friday? Thursday?
It was Friday.
Friday?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so from what I've read on comments and things like that, and I'm most likely wrong, but I would like to say like it's kind of split. He got 22 and a half years for the murder of George Floyd. That's
including time served.
That's including, which was, I think he served 197 days so far. It was another 10 and a half years, or another 10 years was added on to the original sentence that the DA was asking for.
Yeah, he wanted like 360 months. That's what he wanted.
Yeah,
which is like 30, which is 30 years.
But because of the cruelty of the crime, the judge tacked on another 10 years to that bad boy. It's like, now I saw the video. You were a pretty fucked up individual. Go ahead, take 10 more years. You know.
That's pretty. That's yeah.
So yeah. Well, what's your thoughts on that, man? How do you feel? Do you feel like that it was justified? That justice was served.
You know what it's like? It's like a good Chinese food. And when you're eating it, it feels really good. You feel full, but 10 minutes later, you feel empty again. That's exactly how I feel. Like, if I felt like on Friday, all right, you got 20. Okay, you finally convicted a cop. You got him. Good, 22 and a half years. Great. But what about the others? You know what I'm saying? What about Breonna Taylor? What about Dante Wright? What about the guy in Louisiana? What about the guy in Georgia that happened? What about, this 17-year-old kid that just got, this white kid, matter of fact, just got killed like a week ago. He got out of the car and was trying to put a block underneath his tire. I guess the cop thought he was trying to kill him and shot him and killed the kid because the guy, what I read, the kid was trying to, because the reverse was messed up on the car. So he's trying to get out of something. He reached the wrong way and shot him. Like, is he gonna get prosecuted? It's like it's. I'm happy for the Floyd family. They got some type of justice. They did get a civil judgment also, but I don't know, man. It just doesn't. It doesn't seem like people were getting. I know people who got more time for weed than murder.
Which that's the argument pretty much is, especially people in our community. They're like, man, there's a lot more people that's gone down for lesser crimes and served more time.
And then I saw his mother's impact statement, and I was like, you know what? And I wanted to say this, fuck you. Because let me tell you, you sentenced him, you're sentencing me. No, we're not sentencing you. Your son on a fucking camera killed a human being.
That's fine.
He deserves to go to jail for the rest of his natural life because he took somebody's natural life away.
If sentencing him means that we're sentencing you, that's fine.
Yeah.
Like when she said that, I was like, who is she trying to garner sympathy from?
I know. You raised him. Like you raised that. That was you. You raised that person, okay?
Yeah,
you knew he was a psychopath.
You can go serve that time with him. Like nobody's really.
I don't give a shit.
Yeah, nobody cares about what it is that you're saying right now.
No.
Because nothing that she said was laying any type of impact or any type of sympathy or empathy or anything for the life that was taken. It's just like, hey, look, you arresting my son, this is how it's going to make me feel. So the fuck what? Your son's going to jail for murder. You should feel bad. You should feel bad. Like he's a piece of shit. Looking at him on camera doing what he did, you should look at your son and be like, wow, I raised that. I feel like shit. You should feel bad. Now she won't be able to give him his special hug anymore. Hug that nigga through the glass.
He don't get a special hug. He don't get a special hug, right? He don't get a special hug. If they let his ass in general pop, he gonna get a special hug. It's gonna be a hug with a dick and an ass. he gonna get a hug called penis. Because let me tell you what, I got no sympathy. Because
That's
it
not
was
how you
one
give
thing.
hugs, is it?
No, that's not how I get hugs. I don't get hugs from my dick. That's crazy.
Okay.
What I'm saying is like there was a viral video of a cop that shot a 19-year-old girl because she shot at him, and he immediately collapsed in heartache that he took a person's life.
Yeah.
This motherfucker was on camera kneeing something, and it was like,
So
put a hand in his pocket.
okay, so time out, because I know what incident you're speaking about,
Mm-hmm.
and just I haven't fully looked into it, done my investigations, and this, that, and the other. So the narrative is that he collapsed from feeling bad that he took that woman's life, right?
Yeah.
The fact that he had to do that. Okay. Just like the internet, let me build another narrative. Or his nerves were so bad that she got the draw on him first and he barely escaped with his life.
That could be it also. I didn't think about
that.
that.
The shock of
Black
what
balance,
happened
baby.
totally just collapsed him and took him out. Like, yo, that was it. She rolled up. She had to draw on me first. I had to kill her, but goddamn, that bitch almost got me. Like, maybe that's the narrative.
That could be the narrative also. I mean, you're right. It's two, like you say, with the balance of this thing, there's two sides of everything, and you're right. That could be it also. But even so, he showed some type of emotion.
Some type of emotion. Yeah.
This motherfucker was on camera like, whatever.
Shavin
Get off.
Stone
was
the
like,
fuck
whatever.
cold and everything.
Stone cold. Even when in court, he's like, I want to apologize to the Floyd family.
No.
Can you garner a tear?
No, he didn't say I want to apologize. He said,
no.
I send my condolences. As if he's not the nigga that did it.
Like it was somebody else. That wasn't me. That was my twin. What?
First of all, I want to send my condolences to the Floyd family. And still proclaim my innocence. I didn't do that shit.
I didn't think he was. I'm like, you at some point in time, this shit has to come to a head, because I understand why the police are scared. They're scared because people see what they're doing, the bad ones. So now all of them are scared. So now you've reached the heightened level of fear, because shit, these people are packing now. They're scared of what we're going to do to them. But they're seeing what my other brothers and sisters in blue are doing. Now I'm on a heightened alert. Now you're having quote unquote good cops who are scared of shit to get pulled over. Now you got that rookie on the force, it's who's scared because he wants to go home. Now I'm scared. Then you have cops like in Portland, all over the country, who are resigning and say, I don't want to do this shit anymore. All because of people like Derek Chauvin, who don't give a fuck. You're making it bad on everybody else because you don't give a fuck. You are taking a life and going, whatever. It happens. I see it from the both sides of the coin here.
What type of mindset would a person have to have now? Not even have to have, but what type of mindset would have a person say, yeah, I want to be a cop in this day and age?
Exactly.
Like, who's still signing up to be in the police force? Like I want to know you're not making a change. Like, hey, listen, you little rookie, you're not making.
You're not there
change.
yet. Because they're not in the position to make the change, because they're constantly playing offense, not defense. You know what I'm saying? They're not community, not doing community policing like they should. They're not getting to know the neighborhoods like they should. They see them, all right, we want to come home tonight. Make sure that you guys are safe. Make sure you're doing that. Have each other's backs. But I don't give a fuck about the people. Like, listen. I don't know what they're talking about. Their neighborhoods, whatever. Don't go. That's a bad neighborhood. You're a rookie. You getting indoctrinated going, that's a bad neighborhood. All they care about is over there. Look at them people over there. They don't care about shit. They live like shit. And you're hearing that. Then you join the force now. You're like, I got to be aware. I want to be a cop and everything, but now I got to be aware I might get my ass whipped because they're not taking the shit anymore. They're not like backing down. They're not scared. So when you try to police people now who are not fearful of you, who want to hold you accountable, right? Who wants to be a cop right now?
That's why I kind of like those videos of cops, and it's like those feel good cop videos, to where like you'll see like a white cop, like, I don't know, showing some kind of personality. He might be rapping or something. He might be dancing. He might be joking around. I saw one. It was like him and this other guy got into like a dance battle or something like that. Yeah. And I don't want to make it seem like, oh, I like watching these videos because like they're making, they're showing the good side of cops. No, we need to see the human side of cops.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And that's why I like those videos, because other than that, we're watching videos of like these cops in riot gears and full stormtroopers. Yeah.
Yeah.
And anybody who's seen Star Wars, you don't know what the hell those stormtroopers are feeling underneath those helmets. They might as well just be walking, talking robots. You know what I mean?
We just started understanding stormtroopers in the last one, Star Wars, the last couple of Star Wars. They
got to flesh them out. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, because and that's what the feeling is like. I have I'm pretty confident in saying that if more police officers were to live in the neighborhoods they police, actually, like they back in the day they used to, you have to live in the neighborhood you're policing, and that way, something happened, I can go down to Mr. Jimmy's house. He's a cop on my block. You know what I'm saying? You have a better relationship with police. Now you're gonna solve crimes. Because guess what? We gonna snitch if we know you. Because listen, you think black people don't want a safe neighborhood? I don't want crackheads in my neighborhood. I don't want burnt down buildings in my neighborhood. I don't want that. I want a nice manicured lawns. I want a nice, lovely area.
So you gonna keep knocking on Officer Jimmy's door? Hey, listen, a few blocks over, crack house.
Bruh, you might want to bring down the property value of my house I work for. Yo, Jimmy, here's a note. I'm gonna start running to the door. Oh, yo, God. That's his name. Man, fuck that. Ain't no thing is not snitching. Listen,
God. That's just loose snitching though. That's not even for like nobody even did anything to you to like justify that snitching. That's just loose snitching.
I don't know. Have you been around crackheads? They steal. Okay, meth heads steal. I'm not talking about this crap. I'm talking about meth heads, coke heads, all them people. Weed heads probably have some good food, but meth heads and all them fucking people, nah. Get out of my neighborhood. I'm sorry. Maybe because I'm older and I got children now and I make a pretty good living. Get the fuck out of my neighborhood. No. Nah, take your ass down the road or somewhere. Don't do that shit. Because I want my kids to grow up in a safe environment, hanging out, playing. My father moved us out of New York for that reason. I don't want to go to visit my cousins in New York, man. It's New Jack City. Remember New Jack City, seeing what we're playing about? That's exactly what Brooklyn looked like back in the 80s and 90s. No bullshit. I remember playing basketball on courts with crack vials with a crate hoop with my cousins. I'm not bullshitting you. So I don't want to live in that shit. Nobody does. But if you don't trust the police, you're not gonna be able to tell anybody what's going on, and then you might as well fuck it. I'm not, because why would I call the police? Like right now, I will not call the cops for shit. Not for noise complaint, nothing. Hell no.
You complaining about noises? You're that. It's you.
Yeah, I'm that guy now.
You're that.
After midnight, if after midnight and the bass is still pumping, motherfucker, I have to work. Turn that shit down. I'm sorry.
Calling the sheriff to my house because we was too loud. Shut up. Who called you here?
Turn that shit down.
I'm
the guy in house party. You know what I'm saying? Man, turn that shit down.
Hey,
all that bullshit, all that hip hop, hippity hop, all that shit. Turn it down.
Jesus Christ.
Fuck. Put some jazz on.
I don't ever want to get that old. Like I'm going to get that old, but I don't.
Young little somebody. Turn that shit down. I gotta work.
I don't want to get that old, but I don't want to get I'm going to get that old, but I don't want to be like that old person.
When you get to the point in your life where sleep is so important to you, and all you hear is till 2 o'clock in the morning,
that's fine.
You gonna want to fight somebody.
Old head, right? Like that's fine.
Damn right, old head. I didn't sleep. I wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning, go to work. I'm here. And I will fight somebody. What the fuck wrong with you? Mama teach you no better than that shit.
What if it's a good sauna? Ain't gonna hurt nobody. Like you gonna be still going.
If they doing the party right, you know what I'm saying? I got you.
We just dancing, y'all. Like
I'll preface this. If they're actually partying and having a good time, I ain't gonna call no cops. Now, if you're some asshole outside just thumping bass in your car for no reason at all, oh, you're gonna get a phone call. His license plate number is A1-623. Get his ass.
You picked the wrong neighborhood to play this music
saying,
in.
Thumping ass bass.
Jeez.
Oh, man, what the fuck is wrong with you? And first of all, nobody bass anymore. Nobody does that shit anymore. That's 90s. Nobody care about bass in your car no more.
That's early 2000s. Late 90s, early 2000s.
Yeah. I got these woofers and I got the subwoofers and shit. And I got all these. I got 22s. Shut the fuck up. I have to sleep.
Hey, y'all seen the AD? The ad? What's the ad?
For what?
What's the AD?
What ad for what? I don't know what the ad. Well, while she's coming to that, Chauvin, as far as Chauvin goes, I think like you were saying earlier, his federal case, he probably get more time. I don't think he's getting out personally. I think now that he's been found guilty in the this case, I don't think he's gonna get.
Movie? Nah, I ain't seen nothing like that. Karen.
Oh, the Karen.
Oh, the Karen.
Yeah,
we saw that.
Is that a spoof?
Look. Let's wrap up the Chauvin thing, the Chauvin judgment, and then we'll talk about Karen a little bit because that looks pretty crazy. But go ahead. What were you saying?
I was saying that I don't think he's getting out. I think he needs to be on suicide watch because he's going to be in solitary confinement. They have to put him in solitary because he's ex-cop.
I mean, at this point, like even if he does commit suicide, like, do we care?
No, not at all.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't care if he commits suicide, and I don't care if they keep him alive. I don't. And
like wrapping this up, I am in a I don't give a fuck about you, but you don't give a fuck about me type of attitude right now. All the Proud Boys and racist people, all them people in Congress, all them people that want to ban critical race theory and all that shit that don't know what it is. I really am. I don't give a fuck about you. I don't care about your feelings. I don't care about your kids. Fuck them. Fuck them kids. I don't care because we've had to live a certain way in our life for a very, very, very long time. Now that you feel uncomfortable, you want to complain, fuck you. Simple as that. That's how I'll wrap that up.
Let me ask a quick question before we get completely off of that topic. McAfee. Did you hear about him?
Conspiracy theory. I heard about him.
What's it?
They said some of the files from that building in Florida that went down.
Huh?
Yeah, they said that's what the conspiracy is. The conspiracy theory is that he got killed in Spain, right? And then the building in Florida went down like right after him, and supposedly he had files in that building. That's what the conspiracy is running right now on TikTok. So I don't know.
But you're talking about the condo, right?
Yeah, the condo building that went down and said there was files in condo. He supposedly had a place there with files and shit like that, and that's why the building went down. That's the theory I'm getting.
Fuck out of here. There's no way somebody's taking down a whole goddamn building just to no.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something.
No.
Let me tell you, look, is Epstein still alive?
Huh?
Is Epstein still alive?
No. Yeah, but they got his ass. They didn't go blow up an island.
What I'm saying is that they killed Epstein. Epstein's gone. You know what I'm saying? He had the goods on everybody. Oh, he killed himself. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on now.
But yeah. I mean, McAfee said that. What did he say? He got the tattoo and was like, "Hey, look, if they say I killed I didn't. They got me. I was whacked." So he said that. But the condo thing. So from what I understand about the condo in Florida is that they said that building had major structural damage in 2018.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's why that's
I
happening.
believe that.
Yeah.
That believe that. Yeah.
I'm not believing that McAfee had files and he had files in one room, so they collapsed the whole fucking building.
You know how people get conspiracy theories, man. There's wrong with that shit.
Yeah, we don't do that conspiracy shit on this show.
It's factual over here.
You back it up with something.
Or close to factual.
But okay. So yeah, we'll go ahead and wrap that topic up. But yeah, let's talk real quick, man. I know this isn't the King Cast and that where we usually talk about movie reviews and genres and stuff like that, but this Karen movie, looks real real
Is
real.
it a spoof?
I don't think it is. I think it's a serious like Get Out type of like black trauma type movie, like Queen and Slim.
I never watched Queen of Slim.
Okay, so I didn't watch Queen and Slim either. However, like I like the genre of it, or like them.
I didn't watch them either.
I watched like 2 episodes before I was
can't.
like, nah, fuck
I'm done
this.
watching black trauma shit.
Yeah, that's
I'm
what
done.
I'm saying. I was like, yo, fuck
can't watch
this.
it.
But
Yeah,
no,
I'm done.
this Karen one is like, it's taking this like Karen shit. Like at first it was something to laugh at, essentially. The white women cries, these false alarm cries. It's like it's funny because they go viral. Everybody talks about them, and then they get
I got a
back
couple
on.
TikTok videos with on. It's hilarious.
Yeah, they come back on and they say, "Oh, my life is ruined now because I was a racist." Like essentially. But now this movie is them as a much watch. I can't, Deontay. I can't. I tried watching it, but I just can't, man. It was just too much.
Too many N bombs. Too many. They hate us.
It's like watching Rosewood for 5 episodes.
Oh my god!
Like I couldn't do it, bro.
Side note: you can only watch Rosewood one time. Rosewood is not a rewatch. You watch Rosewood one time, I'm okay. I'm out.
Yeah, man.
I watched it once.
I just rewatched Baby Boy. That joint is all about black trauma too. Baby Boy is
what? That's hood drama.
Yeah, that's hood drama. That's hood drama, not black trauma.
Like I can't like I'm done with it. But the whole Karen thing, what you're saying, it's funny to a certain extent, but then it's like these motherfuckers, Karens and Kevins, really feel that they can do whatever they want. They feel that, you know what? If you are, show me your ID. How are you going to tell somebody to show me your ID? I don't know you. You're not a cop. Yeah. Why are you delivering mail here? Who are you?
The absurdity of it all,
yes,
is what's going to make it funny. But the lengths that this Karen is going through, at least in the trailer, is just like she's a menace. Like she's a menace to this family. That's
she's like a Freddy Krueger.
Yeah, man. Like it's scary. Like,
and to me, it's like you're the whole, and especially now that everybody has a cell phone, everybody's videotaping, you can't get away with shit. Because the moment shit start popping up, here comes the phone, you're on camera to camera. And the thing is that I love how people will actually. Here's the thing: they're so entitled that they think, oh, I don't care. Put me on camera. I don't give a shit. What you gonna do to me? And these motherfuckers on TikTok will find your birth parent, find out where you grew up as a child. They will find everything about you off of a sliver of like ooh, look at that picture. Okay, that picture is facing the moon.
I love how you keep saying TikTok, but you're not saying like social media in general. Like,
nah,
like social media does that, not just like TikTok didn't invent that. Like, people
they perfected it.
People were doing that before.
But I'm kind of with ATL Koala on this one, because Hollywood has made so much movie off of slave movies, off of black trauma. I'm tired of seeing it. You know what I'm saying? Can we go back to making comedies? Can we do that? Like, can we go back to making comedies? Can we go back to making, how about some Love Jones? Let's do some romance movies.
So
why does everything have to be he got pulled over, he got shot, his kid, and I like that movie, A Skin. That was, I guess, a one watch movie also. But I'm tired of it. I don't know about you. I'm just tired of that shit.
So I'll say that it gets boring. It does. The draw of it isn't like watching them. Like I don't want to watch them. Like I didn't watch Queen and Slim because of that same idea. Like these black traumatic experiences being milked for Hollywood. However, these movies aren't for us.
No,
they're not for us.
Like,
It's like if you can make a movie off of black traumatic experiences, that means you recognize the things that we go through
it's traumatic.
is traumatic. So I don't mind them making it. I don't really care. You know, a movie's a movie. I don't care how much money that they make from it. The thing is, us glorifying it is kind of the issue for me. Like, it's one thing for us to be like, you know, it was a good movie. Oh yeah, it's a good watch, man. You should definitely check it out. But we're like, when we movies like Get Out and movies like it's such a visual masterpiece and this and all the stories, and it's like, yeah, but we already knew that.
Hold up,
like
Get Out and Us were really good.
No. That
they were well done.
Jordan Peele does this thing. I don't want my idea to get lost in me saying like these are trash movies. They're not trash movies. What I'm saying is, we glorify these movies and these stories as if these aren't the things that we actively live through.
Yeah.
It's nothing new to us as far as the story itself. It's not new to us when they explore the idea of our fears of you know, us going out the house, what we experience with police, this whole Karen movie and things like that. It's not new to us. These are our experiences. That's why I say when it gets really big and really flashy on Hollywood, and now it's like, hey, this is the biggest box office draw and whatever. Sure, support it, I guess, but that's not our story. Like, we know that this happens. Let them white people go see that, so that they can understand. And so it's like we get tired. We say, hey, look, we're tired of teaching white people about us. We're tired of trying to get you all to understand. Okay, well, Hollywood is taking up that mantle and it's like, all right, well, if you guys still want to understand, come watch this movie. We're going to make it entertaining.
We shouldn't glorify it like, oh, man, we got to go see it. I mean, I understand you can support and everything like that, but I'm about you. There's enough real shit being shown on social media on a daily basis of black trauma. I don't want to go to a movie theater and pay $20 to see that.
I don't even want to watch it in the house. Like, them was on Amazon. I was like, pass.
Yeah, I'm good. I mean, the only reason why I watched Get Out and Us because Jordan Peele is putting a spin on it, where he's making you go, okay, all right, and he's like, hey, look, pay attention to this. But like 12 Years a Slave and like a shit like that. Oh no, I'm never going to watch another slave movie in my life unless it's talking about Nat Turner's Rebellion or John Brown Rebellion or what they did, or the real story.
They did one about John Brown. Ethan Hawke played him. It was damn good.
They did.
Did you see it? It was on Showtime.
It was on. I never watched it. It was on
Showtime. Oh, it was a damn good show.
It was good?
Yeah, it was.
I might check it out. But stuff like that, okay, here, you did it for me. If you can speak about our trauma, speak about our triumphs also. You know what I'm saying? Speak about talk about the real shit. Talk about real shit that happened. So that's my thing. I'm over it. And the whole Karen thing, I thought it was a spoof. I didn't know it was a real movie. So somebody said something to me. I didn't know it was a real fucking movie. Are you looking at the chat the whole time?
Yeah, I missed quite a bit on chat. Keep talking. I'm trying to narrow.
No, but I think I'm over it. I think I'm pretty much over that aspect of this because we don't need to see any more. You know, we get it. Now, if you give me a different spin on it, if you do the Battle of Little Bighorn, the actual telling how Custer lost and all that shit, and that's great.
Koala, yeah, you can ask a question. Deontay, when you get to the part where they slapped the white neighbor, I didn't, like I said, I only watched 2 episodes, so if she didn't slap her within those 2 episodes, then I probably did miss it. But the thing is, in those 2 episodes, if it took longer than 2 episodes and I'm talking about the show Them, if it took longer than 2 episodes for her to slap the shit out them neighbors that was parked outside their house with chairs and blasting music all throughout, loud white music all throughout the day to annoy them and bring out like a bad side of them and things like that, then it took too long.
Yeah.
If she didn't do it by episode 2, then it took too long. And that's
Like,
and that was go ahead.
For instance, Lovecraft Country and the Watchmen. That's how you spin that shit. Okay, you showing triumph of a fucked up situation.
Let's watch.
You're not showing you're not showing so much of the trauma, but you're going, hey, look at the interesting spin on racism in the '60s when I have powers and I'm a magician, and at the end line I have been, I'm not gonna give away the spoiler of the end of Lovecraft Country, but if you do it like that, you got me. But if it's about being beat and showing, I don't want to see that shit anymore. I'm done. I'm good. Don't show me anymore. I don't want to see any more. I want to see people of color winning in movies.
Well, yeah, and that's the thing with movies or the traumatic black trauma movies today is it's a situation to where by the end of the movie they're surviving this traumatic experience. But the examples that you give, it's not just surviving; it's triumph. It's a recognition of one's own powers or external powers and things like that, and how they overcame, and that's different. Yeah, that's different to show that struggle and to show triumph, and then to show that struggle and to show that hey, they barely got out with their lives, they barely survived this and things like that.
Like I keep saying that people want to do a movie about the Tulsa Massacre. I don't want to see it because I know what happened. You know what I'm saying? That should be, if you're going to do Tulsa Massacre, you should put select theaters in Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi, Florida, south of Mason-Dixon line. Show that movie. I don't want to see that shit. I know what happened.
Bump that, man. There's races everywhere. Show it everywhere. Them does show the triumph. You just got to get through it. I believe you. I believe you. I just can't.
But I couldn't get to it.
I just can't. Hey, get to it. So Koala has a question.
Mm-hmm.
And her question is it weird that I'm super loving and kind and friends with all, but everyone in my family is a racist? How do I get away from them?
Don't talk to them. That's basically it. You can't. People who are stone cold racists, right? That feel that they're superior to certain other people. You at this point in time, they have all the information. They have the Google machine. Okay, they have TV. They worship sports athletes. You know what I'm saying? We're everywhere. We are everywhere. People of color are everywhere in every facet. There is nothing you can do to argue with them anymore. You can't change their minds. You can't, because they have access to the information. They are choosing to be racist. At this point in time, 2021, being racist is a choice. It really is. Because you can look up the contributions to the country while people of color. You can look up, and you can be misogynistic also. You can look up the contributions of women to the country. You can see how the country our culture, American culture, doesn't move without African Americans or Hispanics. It doesn't move. You can look up how Mount Rushmore was bought and paid for by the Ku Klux Klan. You can see this stuff. So you choose not to care about it. You choose to live in your racism. You cannot argue with those people. You cannot change those people. They have to get old and fade away. That's it. That's the only thing you can do. I tried when Trump got elected. I was trying to argue with people and educate people on Facebook, different social media aspects. You cannot change their mind. The information is there. They choose not to. That's on them. I don't know how I'm sorry. I know there's racists in my family. Not my side, but you can't change them. Well, there's some pretty much racists on my side too. Now that I think about it, yeah. Well, very prejudiced people on my side. Very, very prejudiced people.
So
on my side.
I'd say this, and well, I guess the question I have to you is your age, because the reason why I would ask your age is if you're still dependent on these people to live, then I wouldn't say don't talk to them, because that would kind of
Right.
that would go. So I don't know how old Koala is. So if Koala's 16, 17, she's still dependent. Let's say her, for example, let's say her parents are racist. If you're 16 and 17, it would go against your own survival to just
Okay.
not talk
I
to
wouldn't
your
say. Okay.
parents.
Here's the thing. Let me not talk to them. I would say not talk, but you cannot take what they say with a grain of salt, because again, being racist in 2021 is a choice.
I'm
You
20, but I'm
choose.
dependent until out of college. Okay, so
Yeah, you speak to them, but you can't really. They choose to block off a huge portion of this American experiment. I mean, they're choosing to take away good food and dance and love and sports and so many things. They're blocking themselves off. They're a loss. I feel bad for them. That's what you got to pity them. You got to pity those people
so
because go ahead.
my advice to that question, you're 20 and you're still dependent on them until you're out of college. You know your family members better than we do. Now, Adrian's approach is, just don't talk to him.
I'm rough. I'm sorry.
I would say uh, it would probably still come to that as far as not associating with them. Once you're not dependent on them, then you have that choice to just not associate with them because, obviously the way that they think about life is, is different from how you think about life. But what I will say is because they're your family and you may have an affinity for them, you might love your peoples. Um, I would say try to determine whether or not their racism or how they see things is dependent off of hate or ignorance. If it's dependent off of ignorance, then maybe an enlightening conversation, if they're willing to, uh, hear it, might change some things. But if it's just dependent off of just hate and their misunderstanding and how they see things is just turned into hate and they're very brick headed and they don't want to see or talk about it and things like that, then yeah,
Brick
for
headed.
for
That's a new one.
for
I've never heard brick headed before. Go ahead.
for your own safety, state of mind, things like that, then you might want to disassociate yourself with that. Only when you're not dependent on them. That's why I say that. I don't want you to do it now and you're still dependent on them to get through college, and then they cut you off, and then now your life gets a bit, hard.
Oh, Memphis, Tennessee. Oh, the capital of the KKK. I got you. I understand.
So enough said. Okay, then yeah.
I mean, it's there's at a certain point they.
You got to play your card. You got to play your cards right, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, you gotta duck when you're supposed to duck and move when you're supposed to move, because unfortunately, with the financial situation where life is, you're gonna need some help. We all do, but be better than they ever were. You have to show them that they ain't shit. And if that's how they want to live, that's on them. Because let me tell you what, they're missing out on a lot of great people. They're missing out on so many things. And then to piss them off, because I like to piss off racists, I would shoot them a screenshot of all the black inventions that they use every single day. I would throw in their face as much education as possible so they got sick of me. Because again, right now, if you don't get on your phone and Google something, you're choosing to feel the way you're choosing to be a racist. I hate those. Those. I'm not gonna say the hard R niggas because what I see on TV. Well, you only watch one channel. Open up your eyes. You know what I'm saying? If you constantly watch Fox News constantly, there's nothing you can say to them that's going to change them.
Damn.
If you can't look,
date black people, that's how racist they are. Yeah, that's tough. Like I said, you got to play your cards right.
Some beautiful babies. That's what we miss out. Okay, and they're going to live in a homogenized world where they're happy there. They're happy in their racism. You don't have to be. Graduate college, move on, do something else, go to a place where you feel more comfortable with people are like-minded like you, and that's how it works. I keep telling everybody this. In 2021, those places that want to stay racist, move from there.
Yeah, because once Adrian gets in charge, he's like, "What are you doing? You're like bombing those places, right? Like you're just going to take out Florida and
hold up. I'm
and
not
Texas.
bombing anywhere.
What are you doing? What's your plan, Mr. President?
I'm annexing Texas.
Oh right, he's walling it
and I'm
off.
annexing Florida. Okay, we're gonna build a wall between the border of Texas and fucking Florida, because they don't care. You have people want to ban the teaching of true history. They're so sensitive about the way history really is that I don't want you to teach my kids because you're gonna hate me.
Koala, I agree with Fino.
What do you say?
We are happy you turned out to be as great as you are despite those people in your life. Koala.
Absolutely. Big up to you. You get applause from me. That you turned out not being like that. That's you are the next generation, and that's the reason why your generation is gonna be the ones that change everything. Racism has to die out. It has to die out.
I will say this, Koala. As far as their influence over you, they haven't affected you, which is great. What I was saying earlier, as far as ignorance and them being brick-headed, like, you know, if they're just brick-headed, then you're not gonna get through to them no matter what you say. However, I don't know if you have siblings or younger people who also are being taken care of by them, but the part that you can play is making sure that the other siblings or the other anyone else who are under their influence doesn't turn out like them.
That's your responsibility. That's the responsibility of people who are anti-racist. It's your responsibility to bring up the next generation, teach them not to be anti-racist. And the thing is, the reason, and here's the thing, and you're a young person, so you're not gonna you probably don't understand. They are scared to what they're scared because they think everything that was done to us, we're gonna do to them. And people of color do not operate in that space.
The whole time out there.
Wait.
The whole time out. Time out.
Hold up. We don't operate in a space of revenge. But if we did...
Wait a minute.
What?
You can only speak for yourself.
Or you're in a space of revenge?
I'm not saying that I am. But I also can't say that all black people ain't trying to get back. I can't say that. I don't know how many of us want. So we are traumatized, PTSD, and we see a lot of us on social media and on TV. We go down quite a bit, and there's a lot of people who are tired of running. They are tired of standing by.
Do we want get back or do we want justice? We want to even look. Like I saw one of our video of a cop pulling this white lady out of a car. It was a black cop. And the guy behind the camera was like, hey, treat her like you would treat anybody else. Treat her, drag her ass out, that you drag out anybody else. And that's what people of color want. Treat everybody like you treat us. You know what? Treat us the same way.
That's pretty bad.
Yeah, but you know what?
That's pretty bad.
Look, if we treated everybody the same, I guarantee black people and people of color would stop being treated like shit. Like, I don't want to be treated like this. The lovely Jane Elliott was in a crowded theater of all white people. And she said, you know what? Y'all say the country is fair. I want everybody to stand up who would turn around and be black right now. Not a fucking soul stood up. You know why? Because they know we get treated fucked up in this country.
Looking for revenge. That's what I'm saying.
But the thing is, revenge doesn't get anything because you cannot change people who are stone cold racist. You still people online right now pumping it. Well, black people are not oppressed. They're actually saying this shit. Like the dumbass Marjorie Taylor Greene was like, if I was a black person and I saw a Confederate monument, I'd be like, wow, I've come so far from that time. What? There's no statue of Adolf Hitler.
See, there's no reasoning with a person like that. Revenge.
And what I'm saying to you is, once they are now about 35% of the country. It's getting smaller and smaller. Her generation, your brother generation, my kid generation, they are not going to tolerate that bullshit. This last year with George Floyd protest, it was not all black kids in that. It was white kids. It was Mexican kids. It was Asian kids. It was Filipino kids. They're done because you know why? People of color influence culture, that the music they listen to, and the food that they eat, and the dances they do. It's not the 50s and 60s anymore, man. People have way too much information.
Hey, man, listen, I totally get your point. It's just a part of me just has an issue with you narrowing down our accomplishments to food, dancing.
No. What I'm saying
you
is,
said that example like 4 times in this podcast.
I'm saying to you, those are the things that
are
digestible.
Black people, you're not going to be able to dance as good. You're not going to eat as good.
But wait. I'm saying influence. What I'm saying is influence. You cannot deny the influence of people of color in this country. We have pushed this country to this point. The influence that these kids are feeling from all walks of life, they're not their parents. Because listen, my best friend is so-and-so. LeBron James is my favorite basketball player. Yo, my favorite chef is black. This and this and this. All like A.T.L. Qual said, all modern music. Okay, I'll put it this way. You're old enough to remember grunge, right?
Yeah.
You remember 2000 rock, right? The early 2000s rock, Creed, fucking, all them bands and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Where are those bands right now? Where is any of that on top 40? You cannot find it.
Whoa. Are we about to shit on Creed? We're not.
No. Wait. I'm not shit on Creed.
Okay.
What I'm saying is the influence of hip hop, right, has changed the dynamic of music on the radio. You got 2 stations now: country or hip hop. Where's the rock? Because even in pop music, you having like
I say, dude, I listen to rock all the time.
Name a new rock band that just came out this year.
This year? How the fuck am I supposed to know? But I would be like Above Horizon. They're pretty recent.
Well, how long ago?
Dance Gavin Dance is still putting out music.
Well, how long ago was that?
Fallout. Well, Dance Gavin Dance. They just put a John out like late last year.
Are they on any? You hear them in any social media songs or any influencer videos or anything like that?
It depends on who you follow. If you don't follow any rock bands, you're not going to get that on your algorithm. We already know how social media works.
I agree with Phenom. Rock music fell hard. Now, if you listen to rock music, I listen
top 100. That's what I'm saying. Rock
music fell hard. I still listen to rock. I still listen to the Strokes and Creed, matter of fact, and I still listen to old what's it? What was on Parade? Rage Against the Machine.
Oh man,
Rage Against the Machine.
Phenom. He said Parade. I thought he was going to talk about the Black Parade, but all right.
No,
I thought we was about to get some My Chemical Romance going, but okay.
Even that.
Well, that's because emo, the idea of emo kind of died out when we were in school.
Yeah.
Like I don't even think like emo is
you don't have that anymore. Everything is hip hop, and I understand everything goes around, but hip hop has ruled the charts for the last 21 years. Chris Brown's been a #1 artist for forever. Drake runs. Everybody knows who Drake is.
Koala says Slipknot's last album topped at 1 in the USA
in the rock category, but you go to Billboard like top 40, there's no rock bands or none of that.
I don't know, man. That's a pretty broad statement, and I feel like I should look up the top 40.
Look it up.
Look up top 40.
Look up top 40. You're gonna have pop music. You're gonna have hip hop.
Because I feel like we'll find some band in here. There's gonna be.
But what the whole thing is that like what the topic we're on. The influence of people of color has completely flipped in this country. And if people are still racist, again, it's their choice. Really? In 2019, Slipknot top 100. Oh, okay. I stand corrected.
Huh? Don't be doubting Slipknot.
I stand corrected.
I don't know if Glass Animals can be considered rock, but they're a pretty good band.
But I think the world is changing, and when people and those old racists, them old racist Christians, they're scared. They're shitting their pants right now. They are scared to see all these people of color on TV, all these women on TV, all these women doing. They are scared.
I will say, out of the top 40, there's probably like 2 bands in here.
This is what I'm saying.
But wouldn't that always have been like? I mean,
no.
When was rock music really like popping like that on the top 40?
Oh,
rock
I
music.
I am a lot older than you. You're talking about 80s hair bands. That was all Quiet Riot, Rat, Journey, fucking Guns N' Roses.
Yo, listen to these legendary bands that you're naming right now. What are you talking about?
Poison, all these dude. You talking rock in the 80s and the 90s?
You gonna compare Guns N' Roses to somebody we got today? Come on, man.
Look, Korn, Limp Bizkit.
Limp Bizkit. When did Limp Bizkit hit the top 40? I don't remember. I listen to Limp Bizkit. I don't remember.
Oh my God, are you
the top 40? Top 40.
Are you serious?
What song did Limp Bizkit hit a top 40?
Chocolate Starfish.
Top 40.
Come on, man.
Top 40.
Bon Jovi. Bruce Springsteen.
I might give you Bon Jovi. Yeah, I'll definitely give you Bon Jovi.
Come on, man.
But Limp Bizkit,
in the 90s and the early 90s and 80s.
I don't know about Limp Bizkit. That's.
I'm gonna tell you what changed everything. The internet changed everything. Because if I can keep giving you, if you can find music that's not just you have to watch the box or you have to watch MTV. That's the only way you can get music. And they put their songs they want in rotation. Of course, that's going to be big. But now that everybody can see everything, the internet changed the whole world, and people are scared of it, bro. That's why racism still exists.
Because of the internet?
Yes. Because they're scared, son.
Put it on a shirt. Racism still exists because of the internet.
Put that on a shirt.
Put it on a shirt. We're blaming the internet for racism.
I'm blaming the internet.
Chat, you heard it here today. The Black Balance is blaming the internet for racism.
Wow, okay. ATL Koala, you said Korn is so old. We're done talking to you. She said Korn is so old. That was my high school years, man.
Damn, Korn was your high school years?
Yeah.
Korn is a lot older than I thought they were.
Yeah. So was Limp Bizkit.
My Way was a theme to WrestleMania, but was it a top 40 song though? Like, it was a great song, but was it a top 40 song?
Yes. Because of WrestleMania. Because of Undertaker coming out with that song.
All right, man.
Korn started 95. I was in high school 95. There you go.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, see? What happens?
Okay.
I'm old.
Okay.
But thank you for that question. I really appreciate that. That shows me you want to learn, and I love that. I love people that want to get better. I absolutely love it. Now, what's the next topic there, my good friend?
Oh, man. Okay. So we're going to switch the theme up a little bit. We're going to ask a question. Now, this is the relationship portion of the podcast. We're finished all the serious stuff. All right. And now we're going to get to the non-serious stuff like relationships. You know what I mean?
Okay. Who cares about that shit?
Yeah, it matters. So here's a question. Chat, feel free to answer if you want. Adrian, I got a question for you. If you wasn't married, sir, would you date someone the same age as your parents?
How do they look?
Pam Grier.
Now, have you seen Pam Grier lately?
She can't be that bad, but she has to look appropriate. She's got to look appropriate for her age.
All right, so my mom is 67 years old.
Okay, sounds Pam Grier. She's got to be somewhere around there.
If she's Angela Bassett, fine. Yeah. Angela Bassett. Have you seen a picture of Angela Bassett lately?
Look, how old is Angela Bassett?
65.
Angela Bassett is 65?
Yeah.
Tina Turner is 65.
Yeah. Hold on. Yeah. I just saw it on Portugal on social media. She's in her 60s. Easy.
62.
Yes.
How old is your parents?
My mom's 67.
Okay.
So it's about the same thing.
I'll give you Angela Bassett. All right. So
yeah, if she answers bastard, fine. Yeah,
if she's,
but I'm not looking for no like a regular geriatric. Yo, she in the 60s. No, no,
why
I'm
not?
good.
Why not?
Just
Love is love, bro. What do you mean?
I'm not dating somebody that congratulated my mom, dog.
What does a bad bitch bring to a relationship? We're gonna talk about that next, you know. Salma Hayek is like a year younger than your mom. So Phenom says, yeah, he dates somebody.
Salma Hayek, she can still get it. You know what I'm saying? There's some out some can still get it, man.
So why that age? So the question is, would you date? So like that means you chose to date somebody who was older.
Because it's situational. Because love is love, right?
Love is love.
So if you're in a situation where you find somebody you have common interest with, why not? I mean, it ain't like you're 40 and she's 20.
How common?
That's weird.
How common would your interest be? Well, I mean, for you, that gap is not as big as for me.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
So like,
I have to date up, not down.
You don't have to date up.
Dude, I would never date somebody the same age as my daughter. That's just weird.
No, dude, you're in your 40s. You can date somebody in your 30s.
I mean, yes, I'm saying you can only go so far though.
Yeah, like you can't like you would. How old are you?
I'm 42.
You can't go past
32.
32. Yeah. Well, no, you could do 30.
Nah.
You could do 30. Like you can't go out of the 30s. Like you can't. Like the 20s is too far. Like it's
that's weird.
That's sugar daddy shit. If you go for somebody in your 20s.
Did ATL Qual say who's Selma Hayek? Oh my god.
Phenom schooler. So yeah. So all right. So you're just like purely like looks alone. Like if they're in there.
Well, no. Well, okay. First of all, we know some 60-year-olds that look 60. Okay. Mm-hmm. There's 67 that you look 67. Mm-hmm. Then there's 67-year-olds, especially nowadays, they're looking about 40, 50. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna go with, you know, she gotta look a certain way, and she have money though. Does she got money?
You saying she has to have money? It depends. Whatever 60-year-old person you pick.
So is she retired? Am I getting early bird specials?
What's the ideal 67-year-old? 67-year-old for you?
Rich. Okay, not rich. Sorry, not rich. Well off.
No. I'm totally already establishing you as a gold digger. Go for it. Rich.
Okay, fuck it. Right. Rich. She has to keep that look up. Yeah, she has to stay fit. You know what I'm saying?
At 67.
And she has to stay fit.
You gotta stay in the gym. 67.
She can't be a 67-year-old wearing a muumuu and a bonnet. I can't. No. She could be a grandmother, but a hot grandmother. You know what I'm saying?
Well, if she's 67, most the odds of her being a grandma is
she got to be a Gilf.
Mm-hmm. At 67.
I say she got to be a Gilf.
Okay.
Yeah. If she's not a Gilf, then I can't mess with her. She has to turn my eye. I have to look. Damn, you 67? I'd be like, oh shit. Okay. There's a difference. You know what I'm saying? She can't be like, oh, I'm 67, baby. No. The little shoes in her pocket. You get strawberry candies. We come see you. No, we ain't doing that. No. Would you date somebody your mom's age?
No. But just listen to your reasons. Wait, let me judge you first real quick. Let me judge you.
Wait, no, jump in. No, you judging me, jump in.
I'm gonna jump in. I said no, I wouldn't, but because you would, let me judge you.
Yes, something like Jada Pinkett mom. Yes, Phenom. Yes, she get it.
Someone like Jada Pinkett mom. Yeah, but that's not realistic. That's not who you're gonna find.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's why it's hard to do. That's what I'm saying.
Like everything you named was like she gotta stay in the gym. She gotta stay up.
She don't gotta stay in the gym.
She gotta turn heads at 67.
Why would you want a bucket at 67 years old?
She gotta be rich. She's gotta be a Gilf. She's gotta be a grandma I'd like to fuck. That's what she has to be.
If I'm 20 and I'm dating a 40-year-old, she need to be a MILF. wrong with that?
I'm just
Come on,
saying.
man.
That's what I'm saying. Okay.
She's a puma. At that point, she's a puma. She's not a cougar. She's a puma.
Hey, look.
And I want a puma.
Your answer is your answer. Your reasoning.
What about you, sir?
No,
about me.
man.
No.
I couldn't.
You would date somebody
I would always date younger. I'm always going low.
Why? What could a young girl do for you?
What the fuck can an older girl do for me? No. So all right. So if we had to
got some miles on them tires,
if
boy.
we had to go,
she got some miles on them tires. She know what she's doing.
If we had to go by,
she can take your soul.
Roughly around my parents' age, 50. I'm not gonna say how old she is, but roughly early 50s.
Okay.
No. What the heck? Do I look like a person who wants to be taught anything?
The question is, would you?
No, I wouldn't. I said it like 3 times. Like, no, I wouldn't.
Hey, you wouldn't.
I wouldn't.
I'm saying,
because
you ask me what's the stipulations of doing if I would date somebody. I'm not saying I would date somebody that old. I'm just saying these are the stipulations.
That's a lot though. Like, you laid it out. Like, those type of stipulations would be great stipulations for anybody of any age. What you said.
No. Because look, at 30 years, if you date somebody who's 30 years old, you expect, okay, you're not quite together yet, but you're still in decent shape. 40, same thing. But 67, you need to be like, hold up, match my energy. You know, like I see these dudes out here with old
67 years old. She is tired.
She lived a long life, baby.
She is. What you mean match your energy? She is tired. She is the equivalent of Matlock. That she is ready to just sit down and just judge people for the rest of her days, man. Yeah, like, no. What type of stipulations he putting on this woman? No, the reason why I wouldn't date anybody my parents' age, like I said, that early 50s range, like, and up, shit, man, that me and you are barely friends, man. Like, that 40-year-old thing, thank God you're the person you are, because around that time, that's when people get locked into, like, that stubbornness and you can't tell me shit type thing.
Well,
the thing is, I can't deal with that mindset.
Times are changing, and that's why you can have that.
Them older ones ain't changing like that.
Nah, I couldn't. That's why stipulations have to be crazy. Because I'm not dating no grandma.
Them older ones they not changing like that. Like early 50s.
Because you still have names like Bertha, Dorothy. You know what I'm saying? You know, young Dorothy's running around here. Young Bertha.
We can't let those names die out, man.
Them
Gertrudes.
Marjorie.
Them Gertrudes. We can't let those names die out, man. Like they gotta. It's almost like
somebody got to take over for the team.
It's our responsibility, yo. Like
Gertrude.
We gotta keep those names, man.
Mabel. Where's Mabel?
Mabel. Yeah, man. Like we have to keep those names. Like
last time you met a young Mabel.
Going.
We have never met a young Mabel.
But nah, man. Like I said, it's a mindset thing for me, and I just personally think like the older you get, you just kind of get more like set in your ways to where people can't.
Man. You know they can't.
People can't tell you shit, and if people can't tell you shit, that means you're not really learning shit new. You just like, look, I am what I am. I know what I know. And that's it. Because that's going to be me when I get old. I'm gonna get to that point where it's like. Look,
if you a badass 67-year-old and you got money, I mean, I can deal with your stubborn shit. You gotta come with some stuff though. You can't be like old by yourself.
No, I guess. Like, yeah.
Next question, sir.
You got the money. I can forgive your brick-headedness.
Yep. Money can change a lot of things, dog. Let me tell you what.
Phenom had a very interesting question yesterday, and we spoke about it on the other podcast, the Kingcast podcast that we have on Saturdays. But we spoke about it yesterday, but he was very interested to hear your take on it, and he thought it would be a very good.
I'm always getting interviewed by you when we do this.
You are constantly interviewing for this job, sir. I am actively always looking for your replacement.
Fuck off.
But no, so the you saw the clip. We posted the clip in the chat with the girl. She was saying her ex still pays for her lifestyle and how she lives and stuff like that. So you saw the Shade Rooms clip, but did you see the 15-minute clip that I sent from YouTube about the same
No,
thing?
I didn't look at it.
Okay. So, what did you think about the Shade Rooms clip? And for chat, so pretty much the Shade Room posted a clip of a podcast, excuse me, called Eight at the Table. And in this clip, this female, this individual, she was saying that her ex-boyfriend still pays for her lifestyle. So like he put her up when they were together, he put her up in a condo and she's driving this flashy car and she's able to afford to go out to these places and her whole outfit's updated and like she's it's high class lifestyle now that he paid for. They broke up, but he's still paying on these things for her to keep up her lifestyle. And what she was saying is, she said, I feel as though if you loved me and if you cared for me, like I don't understand what the problem is. Like, yeah, like you put me in this lifestyle, so yeah, you should help sustain this lifestyle afterwards. Well, once you're gone. That was the Shade Rooms clip. So I'm gonna ask you what you. Oh, okay, and I do have to acknowledge that. And mind you, the Shade Room posted that clip, but it was the same clip that podcast Eight at the Table also had. So they had that clip on their website, and the Shade Room took that clip and put it on their website.
I hope they tag me. You can tag me in this. Sit your stupid ass down. Who? What? Hold up. We are broken up.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, either you're toxic or we were talking together or you ain't for me, whatever. So you're telling me we are broken up. I'm not getting no more cookie from you, nothing. And I have to pay for your lifestyle? Man, if you don't sit your stupid ass down somewhere.
Adrian, it's only right. What do you mean?
Listen, let me tell you something. I will be sending her invoices. And you know what? Fine. You need a little help? I got you. We were together a little bit. I'm sending you invoices. There's no way in hell I am paying for an ex's lifestyle. Hell no. 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 Unless that, like Deontay said, that's marriage. That's alimony.
That's called marriage.
Why am I paying you alimony? You're not my wife. You don't have my last name. Hell to the no.
What if she was the best girlfriend you ever had?
Then we'd still be together. That's simple. We'd still be kicking it. No way in hell. No way. My money? Nah. She tripping. That's what. How could you even pose this question to normal human beings and expect, oh yeah, you're right. We should, you know what? We're not together anymore, but I should be paying for you to live your life. You sit your gold digging ass down somewhere, go strip somewhere. What's wrong with you?
You would rather her go demean herself, and I'm not saying the occupation of a stripper is a demeaning one. But you would rather see her go and take her clothes off for money as opposed to paying for her lifestyle that would keep her above water and doing
no.
for herself off your dime?
She didn't say she needed help. She said the lifestyle I'm accustomed to. We are not together. I don't even keep you in shit. Nothing at all. OnlyFans, you know what? Will pay for feet pics. Go do that shit.
It's almost okay. Chat, I don't know why he knows that OnlyFans is paying for feet pics.
Don't ask me these questions.
No, I know. I'm not gonna. It just hit me when you said it, and I lost my other thought.
I'm not into feet. I'm just saying.
It's fine, man.
Oh, she got an OnlyFans too, though?
She did have OnlyFans. No. Yeah, she did have OnlyFans.
Hell no. What? First of all, she's a therapist. That's one. Now I'll pay for her therapy.
She needs a therapist? Why?
Yeah, I'll pay for her therapy.
Why does she need therapy?
If she thinks I'm going to pay for her to live, we're not together anymore, she's crazy. She needs therapy. I'll pay for that. I'll pay for your therapy. But there's no way in hell you get my hurt on money. We're not together anymore? No way.
You going to pay for her therapy? Which is a grip as well. Maybe not as much as a grip that you probably paying.
No, Talkspace don't cost much. I give her Talkspace, not an actual therapist. No, I'll pay for the online thing. No, she crazy as fuck. Well, I don't understand when did I understand these young women nowadays think that they're more valuable.
The horrible decisions he might. He doesn't. He should.
Why? I don't understand why women think men are not valuable. Also, why do you think your value?
She, the person that's paying for her house and her car, she sees a lot of value in him.
No, monetarily. But why does she think? Why does she deserve? The first thing I'd say, why do you think you deserve this money? What did you do? Are you sucking a golf ball through a straw? What are you doing? What's your talent? Show me what you can do. And I don't talk about twerking. But show me what you do.
Because
talk space with a promo code. Damn right. I'll give a talk space with a promo code. Ain't no you out of your damn mind. We're not together no more. Once we break up, once you were done with me, once I start receiving the intimate and the emotional support from you, I have nothing for you anymore. Goodbye.
Man, that's pretty cold, Adrian. I'm gonna admit, even for you, that's
cold
pretty,
as ice,
that's,
brother.
That's pretty cold.
Colder than a witch's tit. I'm sorry, cold as ice.
I didn't think. I almost took you for the person who would kind of be more understanding and be like,
why
yeah,
would I do that?
I'll pay for the car.
For what?
You know, I did love you, and you know
this
woman's work. This woman's worth.
Dude, bruh, I have exes right now. Look, I have exes right now. I wouldn't piss off if they were on fire. Okay.
Proud to big as So now this was my take on it. When I first
I want to hear this one.
When I first saw it, I was like, yeah. As a matter of fact, I shared your same sentiments. I was like, man, that's crazy for an individual to think that once a relationship is ended, that they should feel entitled to still be receiving, monetary means, a house, a car, whatever from an ex.
No severance pay in dating.
Yeah, exactly. But this was my issue with the post. I thought that the post told a particular narrative that was so not inaccurate, because she's quoted. She's saying that. She's on video saying that. However, other people, outside people looking in, if you don't know the full story, it makes her look very bad.
What story is it?
So bad that she had to make her page private. Mind you, this is a girl who has OnlyFans, whose money is contingent on people seeing her and what she has to offer for this OnlyFans.
You put out dumb shit, and dumb shit happens.
And she had to make her page private. But this is the full story. So this is the other clip, because I followed 8 at the Table before all of this. Mm-hmm. They're just, I like their show. I like the topics that they bring up. And I went to the actual video, and it's like a 15-minute, like her portion of it. It's like a 15-minute clip, and I watched it. And in the beginning, she was saying exactly what that clip said, which made her look really bad, which is deserving of your criticism, very much so. The whole social media, very harsh, deserving of that criticism, because that sounds crazy. That sounds insane. By the end of that clip, she explains the story in full, which changes the narrative a bit, and it makes it more.
What's the story in full then? Give me the rundown then.
All right.
Because right now she sounds insane. But go ahead.
She sounds crazy. So her and this guy that she was with, okay, he was starting a business, and what she did was, and I think me and Phenom was kind of going back and forth on this, but my understanding from what she was saying is that she took out loans. And lent him the money because he couldn't with his credit or whatever. So she took out loans, gave him the money so that he could start this business. This business blows up, changes his life. He's swimming in dough now, right? He, in turn, they don't work out in the relationship. But he, in turn, says, listen, let me give props where props is due. If it wasn't for you doing what you did, I wouldn't be living the lifestyle that I have. I'd still be, a dirt nobody or whatever.
Yep.
So he pays her back the original money that he owed.
There you go.
But then he says, because you did what you did, and you didn't really have to. You didn't have to put yourself on the line the way that you did. I'm going to make sure you're straight. You don't have to worry about anything. I'm gonna make sure you're taken care of with the house, with the car. I got enough. I got more than enough to go by. As
No.
as my token of appreciation, I'm gonna make sure that you don't worry for nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why she's in, the position that she's in. He's paying for the house. He's paying for the car. He's paying for a particular type of lifestyle for her to live in because he appreciates what she did for him. And that's it. Like, that's the extent of that relationship.
That's the other 15 minutes that we were talking about.
Mm-hmm.
I'm paying for her therapy. Out of your fucking mind. Banks don't come back for severance pay. If you borrow money from a bank, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you borrow money from a bank and go, oh, I made that money back, I'm gonna pay you my full loan off. I'm gonna pay the whole loan off. Okay. I'm not keep paying the bank still because the bank hooked me up with a loan. No, you're done. Once I pay you back, that's it. We're done. Once I pay you back, we have nothing more to say.
Yeah, I mean, I think that. Yeah, I think we could all agree that, I mean, not that he's getting played, not that he's an idiot. Like, he might be a little bit, he's a sucker. Because, I mean, I wouldn't even go as far as to say that he's a sucker. I would say that he has in his mind that, that's, hey, if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be who I am today. So
I understand that.
I'm gonna make sure that you're straight.
She gave him the seed money for him to do that, right? They did not work out. He's giving you your money back that you put up for him, right?
Mm-hmm.
The idea was his.
Yeah.
He gave you the money. You know what? I'd be nice. I'll break you off a little something. You know what I'm saying? It's a little bit. I will give you a loan with interest. I'll give you a 5% interest on that. You know what I'm saying? It's going rate. I'll give you 5% interest on the money you gave me. After that, we have nothing to talk about. So what's going to happen now? He's going to get another woman. Said, baby, why is all your money going to this broad that you don't even with anymore? Well,
Look at that. You paying for a condo that you're not living in? And where's this car at?
Whose car is this? And why are you buying her clothes? Hell no. No way. No. Now, what I might do for you, since if we ended on good terms, you got your money back. I'm gonna give you a little interest on it. And, I might give you a little stock in it if the company's that great. I might give you a little bit of a share to this.
Mm-hmm.
But there's no way in hell I'm keeping you in a lifestyle. You out of your damn mind. Go get a job. Figure it out. Your credit's so good now, you can do whatever you want. And you have the money back. You look, your investment was you gave me the money, you hooked me up, I've given you interest, and like Phenom said, I might give you a little signing bonus. But other than that, no way in hell. No. Because I want a relationship with somebody else one day. And how am I going to maintain a relationship with somebody I want to be with if I'm paying for you to live? And why aren't you working? Why don't you have a job? Why don't you have a career? What's wrong with you?
Well, I don't think, did they say she didn't have a job? I mean, she's got her OnlyFans. That's what we know for a fact.
And OnlyFans, they can make almost $10,000 a month in OnlyFans.
Yeah. They get bread on OnlyFans.
So what lifestyle are you accustomed to? Do you want some
the lifestyle that dude is supplying?
Do you want a Birkin? Do you want a Birkin bag that's a piece of cloth you put stuff in?
If that's what that lifestyle is being supplied,
again,
then sure.
I am paying for her therapy. Okay, I'm
talking. But why does she need therapy though? If he did it, why does she need therapy?
If he did it, he needs therapy. Because for some reason you have this complex where you feel that I gotta hook her up forever, or you want to still be with her then.
So why does he need therapy?
That's fucking insane. Why you're not my child? Why am I paying for you to live a certain way? That doesn't make any sense.
That's his reason, and he's just overly appreciative of what she's done.
Nah, you insane, shorty. You a sucker for real. Nope.
All right, so check this out. Flip side. Now,
flip side to this?
She has a boyfriend. So the guy, her ex, is paying for this stuff, paying for the house, paying for the car. She also has a boyfriend that's living in that house with her.
Oh, hell no. See how I lean back on that one? Hell no. You mean somebody else is tapping and I'm paying for somebody else to fuck my ex-girl? That's what you're telling me? Nah, player. Nope. I was born tonight, not last night. Nope.
What did you think was going to happen? Y'all broke up. What did you think was going to happen?
If I'm paying you to live a certain way, I expect certain conditions.
But apparently with him, he was just like, yo, just take this bread, make sure that you good, and that's it. He didn't have any underlying conditions.
No, this conditions, I'm sorry.
That would seem very,
what?
Man, there is a word
Horish?
for that.
Horish?
A bit, yeah.
Prostitute?
Is that not
Honey
horish?
ranch?
Is
There's a
that,
lot of words for it.
Is that not
Yes.
horish? So
Yes.
So I'm saying,
Yes,
I'm
sorry.
I'm seeing a situation where this guy is doing this, whatever, out the kindness of his heart, his appreciation, stuff like that. Those are his reasons. And you're just like, nah, fuck that, Mo. If I'm paying for this, you're going to have to give up something. It has to come with some kind of stipulations. Like, what's the stipulations?
For your lifestyle, fine. You won't give me no cookie? You won't get no head? Fine, no problem. I'm not going to turn you into a whore, but you going to clean my house. My grass needs mowing. You going to work this money off. Ain't no fucking way I'm going to give you free money. Man, shit. Nothing in the world is free except air and water. No way.
That shit ain't free.
The water's free? Well, not good water anyway.
What am I saying?
See, even good water's not free. So she's better than good water?
I got to pay like $1.25 to put air in my tires. Where are you getting free air from?
So she's better than air? Look who she's better than air? Than water? She need to bottle that shit up and sell it to the masses. Are you kidding me?
My thing is, how much money is he working with now? Like his business he must be like a multimillionaire. Like that's how much. No. Like honestly, I can see where if she turned this nigga into a multimillionaire, I'm like, yeah, whatever, man.
I will break you off. Like, I will break you off. Don't get it twisted. I'm gonna break you off. You got my back. I'm gonna break you off. There's no way I'm gonna sustainably paying that the whole time.
I went from nothing to a multi-millionaire.
And here is your money with interest.
You can have a house and you can have a car. I'll make the payments. I'll pay it off. Whatever.
What?
I'm a multi-millionaire. I don't give a fuck.
Jeff Bezos is worth almost $1 trillion. You think he just paying for he gave his wife alimony, his wife helped him start a company. He gave her half. Here you go, take that, goodbye. You think he's still paying for her to live? No.
He didn't give her shit. She fought for that and won.
Dude,
she had to take that to become the richest woman in the world. She had to take that.
I'm gonna tell you, that's a come up. When you get married and all of a sudden you get divorced and now I'm a billionaire, that's a come up. Then you know what she's doing? She giving it away. She gave like $1 billion to HBCUs. She just gave away another $7 billion. She's giving the money away. But that's charity. What this woman wants is, listen,
just a house and a car. Just pay for my lifestyle. Pay for the lifestyle that you once gave me. That's what I said.
I'm not.
Okay,
I'm
now,
not
all right. So
your lifestyle.
So let me. All right. So she has a boyfriend, like you said. Dude is. Does
he have a job?
Dude is paying to.
Does dude have a job? Does her boyfriend have a job?
Yeah, they got a hustle or some shit like that. They make money.
Well, then why am I paying for anything?
They make money. I think it's funny how like I kind of went into this situation with explaining what happened, and then you immediately was like, "I'm not doing shit. Why am I doing anything?" Like nobody's like saying you.
I'm not saying me personally.
Like you put yourself and you're like, "Nah, fuck that. She needs therapy, fam. Fuck this. Fuck
get
that.
On talk space.
She is crazy.
Talk space.
Like yeah, man.
I'm trying to get a deal. I'm trying to get a deal here.
You a cold guy, man. I got you. So now this is my question. Would you date a girl whose ex is paying for
No.
You wouldn't date her?
No, it's too much control.
So who's got the control?
The guy does, because he can pop on it. Hey, I own this. He can pull that car whenever he wants. No, you're not gonna have that control of my girl. Nope. Mm-mm.
So you're gonna take her up out of there? You can be like, man.
Yes.
Look,
if I start with nothing, listen.
I got my
if I start with nothing, if I have nothing, you have nothing. If I have something, you have something.
Whoa. But she's got a high class.
Nah, man. Can't do it. Nope.
You gonna ask her to choose between this high class living
not in the beginning
condo?
No. In the beginning, we're gonna ride this out. But eventually, when we start exchanging the love yous, now you can't do that.
So
We'll figure something out.
so check this. So that's exactly what she's doing with her boyfriend. So they're living in that house, driving a car and shit, and all the money that they're making from whatever they're doing, whatever job, whatever hustle, whatever, they're stacking their bread, and that's exactly what the dude said. He said, "All right, bet we'll stay here. If he fine with paying for shit, we'll stay here. But we gonna stack, we gonna make our bread, we gonna do this."
Of course, he's gotta hustle his way because if you like, I'm gonna hustle this, and he ain't tapping it, but then I don't trust her. What dude is paying for all this and not getting a piece of the cookie? Who is this sucker? What is wrong with him?
So you don't, but you're with her. You don't trust, when you first talk to me. I don't think I've ever had the conversation like, "Hey, do you own this? Is somebody paying for where you live at?"
That's true. You don't ever ask that question.
We don't have those questions. Like that doesn't come up.
That's a good thing. So you ever ask that question? Do you own this?
So you're talking to your girl, and then y'all get together and all this other stuff because that question is not even a thought in your mind. And then y'all move in together, and you in her place because she has the nicer place. So you move into her place. It's bigger. It's spacious. This, that, and the other.
Rooms.
Yeah,
okay.
all the bells, all the whistles and shit.
About the water too.
And then you ask her about the finances, and you say, "Hey, look, you bring in this much, but that's not enough to pay for this. Ooh, you paying?
Well,
how are you paying for this?"
You remember Gerald? You remember Gerald, right? You met Gerald at a party?
Briefly.
Oh, we used to date back in the day. He paying for all this. What? Gerald doing what? Okay. So listen, he gonna stop doing that soon because where do you go at nighttime? What do you? There's a certain level of
No. Assume everything's up to board. Like you're not like she's with you at night. Like she's been the perfect girlfriend. She's been the perfect girlfriend.
What's your question? Am I staying with her in the house?
Yeah.
I'm doing the exact same thing that dude's doing. I'm gonna stack my bread up and keep moving. If she's not cheating on me.
Right.
But again, the other dude has a lot of power still. Mm-hmm. He can go, you know what? I don't like the way you look at me. Get out of my damn house. My name's on the deed. I own this. Goodbye. Mm-hmm. He can do that legally. He can kick you the fuck out. Mm-hmm. I'm in this position like I never want anybody to have that much weight over top of me.
So what would you do?
I wouldn't move in with her. I'd have my own place.
So once you found that out, you'd be like, "Hey man, I can't stay here."
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. Would you stay in another man's house?
What did we say yesterday, Phenom? I think we said yeah. I think we all said yeah. Me, Phenom, and Dre. I think we all said yeah.
Y'all better than me.
Under the condition that we meet this dude and we have to have.
We don't gotta meet shit.
We gotta have a conversation to see what the details of all this is. Why are you doing this? Like we got to get the motivation behind why he's still doing it.
Insecure. I'm an insecure person then because there's no way in hell. No. Nope. The answer is no, buddy. I'm living in my own rat infested place, making it my own way. There's no way.
Say not even that. She can throw that shit in your face. That's true.
Exactly.
So are you moving out?
You don't pay shit around here.
So are you moving out immediately? That's what I'm saying. Because if you stay there and you're like, yeah, I'm gonna do what he doing to get my grind up.
First of all,
are you staying there or are you moving out immediately?
If I'm moving with her and she's not asking to pay any bills, just come on, move in. I got it. Then I find out this. I should have money already saved somewhere. Okay. I'm not paying the bills. So I'm out.
Are you okay with that? Like, would you be okay with that if she says, "Hey, come move in and you ain't got to pay no bills"? Like, would you be okay with that?
I wouldn't be okay with that either, because again, she could throw it in your face. She'd be like, "You don't pay shit around here," and you don't. What can you say? I'm sorry. When you move in with somebody, if the power dynamic, I don't give a fuck what y'all say. Oh no, we're cool. I understand. Get on your feet. That's all right. When people get mad, body blows are thrown. Okay, I've been in many arguments with women in my life, and they say shit like, "I can't believe you said that." And women are cold as shit. They will say the most hurtful shit to you just because. Well, you don't know your daddy. God damn. You know what I'm saying? That's why your mama got a limp. What the fuck?
So at that point, I guess it would just be best for you to just break up with her, really.
Yes. At that point, we're done. One, you weren't honest. So you weren't honest about your living situation. And if I'm moving in with you, we're at a level of intimacy and honesty where we have to be at.
But
If
like,
you're not
it's
honest,
not.
you're a liar.
But it's not.
You're a liar.
What kind of
Are you
situation?
a liar?
What kind of it's not like you. We already admitted that's not a question that's on our radar.
If you move, say your girl's got like a 12-bedroom house. I'm saying nice shit, right? And she's with you.
And she got an OnlyFans page. I'm like, damn, OnlyFans paying for all this? You must be killing the OnlyFans game.
You don't ever see her work. You're gonna start asking questions.
She working OnlyFans.
Do you sell drugs?
She's working OnlyFans.
Look, at some point, when you're moving with somebody, bank statements got to get exchanged, credit report, what you got on your credit. I'm sorry, man. The world's the way the world is. I need to know. I have questions. How can you afford a 12-bedroom house on OnlyFans? What are you doing on OnlyFans? First of all, what are you doing on OnlyFans to afford this? What are you putting in you? And who are you fucking?
No, man, that question changes when you're with that person. I didn't know all this work we was putting in on OnlyFans is coming out. We making this much money. That changes when we. When you date a girl that's got an OnlyFans, there's no more. What are you doing?
See, this is we. I know we were doing this.
I didn't know
we were making this kind of money.
We was putting work in, but god damn, this is nice.
I like what you're doing.
You put the furniture in here by yourself, or you had moving people do it. This is all right.
Nice. I like the artwork you got going on. That's cute. Infinity pool too? Nah.
I'm just doing it because financially it benefits me, and that's what we were talking about yesterday. Financially, I'm not breaking up with her because if we're at the point to where like I decide I'm gonna move in with her, that means like
my original sin is pride.
I definitely like this chick, so I'm
my original sin is pride. I'm a prideful person, and there's no way you're not gonna hang over shit over my head. You're not gonna be able to kick me out when you feel like it or talk shit to me. Nope.
What if she what if she doesn't? Does that pride just automatically poke at you even though she doesn't say anything about it?
Yes, I'm a man. I'm sorry. It's a prideful thing. I'm an old school generation. Not that I should be making more than my wife. I should be contributing quite a bit. You know what I'm saying?
You probably could be. You're just not paying. Neither one of you are paying for the house or the car. There's other shit that needs to be paid for. We gotta put electricity in this bitch. We got cable and shit.
You know how much electricity for a 12-bedroom house?
Which is significantly cheaper than paying for this house and this. Exactly. You got mortgage off the board. You got this car note off the board.
You know what I'm saying? Somebody got to hold the camera. Damn right. I got angles.
Got to get the angles. Yeah.
That was stupid. Oh shit.
No, the only way you can ensure that she's not talking shit is to have your own. That's true. But
that's it.
Like me personally, I'm probably still moving in that shit.
Nah, I'm good.
And just like what I told Koala earlier, you gotta play your cards right, man. Hey, look, I'm gonna stay here and not start no shit until I can make enough money to surpass this
You're not gonna bitch
and
me
the fact that I'm not paying for this house or paying for this car is going to help me out a lot. It's a lot of money. It's a lot of vacations me and Bay can take. It's a lot of extra shit we can do with this money. This is a nice ass crib that I ain't got to pay for. It's a lot of extra shit that we can do with this extra money. Carve out a real good life for us.
I'm good, thank you.
I call that a heads up.
I'm good.
So I'm gonna talk to Guy. I'm gonna talk to Guy. Hey, listen, man. What's this? You know, I'm the guy. Just in case you don't know, I'm the new guy. What's this about? What's all this? The car, the house. What's this?
Why would I even have that convo? Nah, bro.
Because I'm with her. I'm not about to leave her. Like
leave your past in the behind.
That's my girl.
Whatever.
You say leave your past behind you? I don't know, man. Yeah. I don't know, man. Not if that past is a come up. Because if I was her, I'm doing that shit. You think I'm gonna say no to that? I'm taking that car. I'm taking that house. But I'm not gonna be single, so I'm gonna get me somebody. And I'm going to move him into the crib. I don't know, man. I think we've judged this girl very harshly, but if we was in her shoes...
She should be on Talkspace.
We would do the same shit. Right?
What up?
Right? Would you do it if you was in her shoes?
If I was in her shoes? I don't know.
If you was in her shoes, would you do it?
Do what? Use a dude to get all his money?
No, not even use. He's offering these things as a gift. He says, hey, here's a house, here's a car.
No, because that's somebody holding power over you, man. No, hell no.
So you wouldn't take that shit? Not you. You are tripping. You are a liar.
Whatever. Uber. Hey, quick Uber fact. Want to hear Uber fact?
Yeah, Uber fact.
Female stingrays can store male sperm for years and use it to become pregnant wherever they want. Imagine that.
So what's the male stingray doing while they're doing it?
Swimming around.
Are they dead? Oh, I can't tell you how tired I am of always realizing that these insects these insects, once the female is done fucking the dude, they like eat them and shit, bro. Like they just devour the male insects.
But think about that. Think about that fact. You have sex with a girl. You bust off in that. You shoot the club up. She holds on to that inside and she releases, and then she moves her hips a certain way. 10 years down the road, and gets pregnant. And
then come back to you, be like, I'm pregnant.
Hey,
like,
it's yours.
Yes, so.
What? How?
I ain't seen you in 10 years. What the fuck this got to do with me? It's yours.
Check the DNA, baby.
Fuck you mean it's mine?
Check the DNA.
Fuck you mean I've been a daddy for 10 years? What are you talking about?
No, you've been a daddy for only like one year, but think about it. Check it, baby.
What's this?
What else we got?
It depends on how. Oh, let me catch up. Game changer though. Is it paid off, and are they still making payments? I think what she said, Deontay, was that he's still paying for her lifestyle. So it was like, even if the house or the car was paid off, like he's still paying for like her clothes, like I guess like a stipend. Like he's just giving her money to keep her lifestyle.
Y'all tripping.
If you just plan on staying there but had no plans and was spending the money all frivolous shit, then you dumb. Yeah, if you go into a situation that's an obvious come up, like plan that shit out. Like, we about to stack. But if you like, I'm gonna be here for a few months to a year and invest that shit and make it grow, you gotta have a plan. That's what I'm saying. There's no amount of pride that's gonna be like, nah, nigga, this is a gift wrap, a gift from life. And as we know, life don't give a shit, but this nigga is. So let's think about this, man. How we want to play this out? It's a really good opportunity, man. I can't let male pride get in the way of that. Now I do got to speak with this dude. I gotta feel him out. Make sure he's still not trying to fuck my girl. But
why wouldn't you have one in the bank?
If he's not, then
Especially she fine. You got one in the bank. Why am I turn that down? Come on, man. What else we got?
You said one in the bank. What you mean one in the bank?
If I'm paying for a girl's lifestyle and she fine as hell, and I'm going through a dry
that
spell,
doesn't entitle you for sex, agent. Jesus Christ, you monster! What the fuck, guy? That doesn't give you the right to just do whatever you want with her. What are you, Tyrion Lannister? I was watching Game of Thrones today. I don't even know if that applies, but
that doesn't. But I got you. I know where you were going with it.
Yeah, Jesus. Oh my God. Moving on. Well, when you look at that was it. Oh no, we got one more thing. This is quick, man. We can get this out the way. Hey, here's another question. Interesting question, Adrian. You guys ready? Hey, chat. You guys ready? Would you rather live on an island with your ex or sleep in a cemetery for a week?
Live on an island. Still want to help sleep in a fucking cemetery. Y'all crazy?
What are you scared? What, are you scared of ghosts and shit?
Yes.
You scared? It's
very much.
It's only a week. My question is, do they give you a bed? And is
No,
there running electricity?
You have to sleep in a crypt.
What do I get out of it? What's at the end? Like
I don't know.
Once I finish,
you get a good. How do you do?
Oh, then neither is worth it. What do you mean? Like I just have to choose between two bad things?
Yeah.
So when they say your ex, is it like, does it have to be like the worst ex you've ever had?
The worst ex you have. The worst ex you have. The one that you can't stand right now. That if you saw her, you probably DDT her in the face. I have one, and no, I'd sleep. I would not. I would rather be on an island where I could walk away from her and go on the other side of the island and sleep in a fucking crypt in a cemetery. Yeah.
Oh, but like, would you live on an island for a week with your ex? Is that the question?
Yes, but you know why? I can live on the other side of the island. There's no safe spot to sleep in the cemetery. But then it say, hey, you got to sleep in the crypt.
I'd probably take the island. I mean, if there's no bed and I can't plug up like my Xbox or my PlayStation, then I'm gonna just be bored in the cemetery. So, I guess I'd take the island. At least I got somebody to talk to.
I wouldn't talk to her. I'd go to the other side of the island.
I mean, my
ex for a reason.
My ex, like, yeah, like I can't stand her, but we're stranded on an island, man. Shit's different. Like you gotta kind of like once you're on an island, you gotta kind of throw that shit behind you at this point. Like, well, we're here, and it's just us two. So
I'm petty. I'm sorry. I'm a petty person. My bad.
That's just stupid petty. that's just stupid. Petty.
Whatever.
Like, nah, I'd pick the island. Chat, what are you guys picking? Phenom, what are you picking? Deontay, what are you guys picking? Koala, you still there? What are you picking? You gonna be on an island with your ex, or you gonna sleep in a cemetery for a week? In the crypt, like that's just boring, man. Like in the crypt, I'm gonna be on an island. There's like waves and shit. I gotta work with this person to find food and fresh water and
I'll do it myself. I'll do that myself. I've watched enough Survivor shows. I can figure it out.
I'm not gonna be lonely on purpose. That's dead. that's dead. I'm not gonna be lonely on purpose. Yeah, I'm gonna pick the island, man. I'm gonna pick the island with the X. That's my answer.
There you go.
Give me another Uber fact, Joe. Give me another fact.
You want to close out an Uber fact?
Yeah. Trying to give the chat some time to respond of whether or not they sleeping on an island, an island with their ex, or they gonna be in the cemetery.
We're already at 2 hours.
I told him yesterday. I was like, yeah, Adrian's our time guy. Today it's been 2 hours, man. Let's go ahead and wrap this thing up.
But nobody has the attention span for a 4-hour fucking
Okay, here we go. We got some coming. All right, so Deontay says, I'm going to walk away from whoever asks unless there's money and resources involved. And because of the circumstances that lead to some of my breakups, I'd be cool with the island. Yeah, like, it's not all bad. And even my worst ex isn't, like, the worst person on the planet. Like, I can still talk to that person. And if you're on the island, like, that changes shit, nigga. Like,
okay,
I'm not in a position where I can just walk away from you.
Let's close out this Uber fact here. This one doesn't seem right. Women are more likely than men to fall asleep right after sex. Really?
I don't know about you. I put these hoes to sleep.
All right, bye. All right, goodbye. Okay. All right, goodbye. Good. All right. Okay. You know what? That was a little too much.
I don't know the type of work you put in, but I knock them out. You know, hey.
All right. Okay. Thanks, chat. Y'all been awesome today. I swear to God, y'all have been great. Please like and share. Let the world know about the Black Balance podcast. We're doing big things here. Merch coming soon. Not anytime soon, but soon. You know, we got a lot of things going on. Appreciate y'all so much. This motherfucker said I put hoes to sleep. I can't even believe.
I'm just saying.
You put sleep now? That's what we're doing? Knock motherfuckers out?
Do you not?
The one hit a quitter?
Do you not? Do you not? Hey, that speaks about you.
I'm not going in my what I do in my boudoir.
That's I'm just saying. That just speaks volumes about your stroke game.
All right.
Here, I put him down. This is what I'm saying. So yes, Uber Facts is correct. All right, I put him down. All right, no question.
All right, get us out of here, man.
Your intro was good enough. I mean, your outro was good enough. All right, so anyways, you guys, we're gonna go ahead and get out of here. We will holla at you laters.